Hi, I'm Tim Carnes. This is my wife, Tina. And we wanted to make a short video just to express to you not only what we're involved with as far as the ministry the Lord's given us, but also to say thank you for your support, for your prayers. They mean a lot to us. The primary focus of our ministry is training pastors overseas. I work with the Masters Academy International and am involved in training pastors in various countries around the world, primarily in Southeast Asia and in Asia. But before getting into those details a little more, maybe share a little bit about our family, Tina.
Tim and I have been married almost 33 years. We've been blessed with 5 children and 7 grandchildren, 5 and under. So I am a busy grandma. Been helping out my daughters these past few years because, as you might be able to see, we have 2 sets of twins, a 2-year-old set and a 4-year-old set. Along with that, I also am involved in our local church, in discipleship, and of course, as much evangelism as the Lord provides. And hopefully coming up, I'm going to be traveling again with my husband.
Funny, your ministry also is traveling with me sometimes, going overseas. But talk about more on that in a little bit. So I wanted to show you a little bit about where I spend much of my time each day during the week, and that is here in my little office. So you can follow me in. Basically, I spend most of my time on the computer. In fact, here's my camera that I do Zoom for the 5 different groups of brothers and pastors that I teach from Philippines, Malaysia, Myanmar, and also Pakistan. And what I'm doing for much of the week is I'm either preparing for those teaching times, or I am grading. In fact, the last few days I've been spending a lot of time grading, or many times I'll be doing mentoring with some of the guys. I'll have special meetings with a few of the pastors to talk about various things, pray with them, and have some discipleship. And so much of my time has been here, but thankfully, now that COVID restrictions are lifting, I'm able to start doing more travel again. Thankfully, I'm not going to be stuck in that office all the time in the near future. In fact, I have been able to travel more now. I traveled to Pakistan not long ago and was able to spend time there with about 35 pastors that I'm training in preaching and how to study and preach the word. I was also able to spend time at their churches, preaching there and being involved with the people there. And also we held a couple of conferences in the country on preaching, and several hundred people attended, pastors and church leaders. So that was a really encouraging experience, being with the persecuted church and being able to see them and their commitment to the Lord despite their circumstances. Was also able to meet with several Afghani refugees while I was there, and they just have a very difficult situation and circumstance and need prayer for them. But before we go into the prayer request, maybe Tina could share a little bit about, you're going to be traveling with me, Lord willing, coming up in June, South Asia, right?
Yes, because we're a part of Grace Ministries International, we have a regional conference in South Asia, so we'll be meeting up with other missionaries and their wives and having a time together for a whole week. And so we would love to have prayer on that. Also prayer for upcoming trips that I plan to go on with Pastor Tim. And
even too, just please be praying for pastors and their families in the Philippines that have gone through a lot of difficulties, even especially financially with COVID, and they've not met for a couple of years, their churches. And so there's just a lot of challenges that they face there. And we just want to thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your support. We're so grateful, and just wish that the Lord would bless you for your commitment to his work around the world.